Guys, my name's Shiels down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, and we're trying a new Callaway club. This is the V Series Callaway. I've been excited to try this one because there's been quite a bit of hype about it. It's gone back to its original look slightly, but it's all about the engineering work behind this, and I like it. There's some really good points that they've made. I'm going to be hitting some real golf balls on GC2, giving you some data towards the end of the video as well, so stay tuned for all that. And what they've done is they've got this kind of Isaac Newton theory. They've had it in the gravity core driver in the last one, and they've brought it into this. You can't argue with physics. And apparently what they've done, well, what they have done, not apparently, what they have absolutely done, is reduced the weight of this golf club. It is mega light. It's noticeably lighter than previous models that they've brought out. And to be fair, much lighter than any model that I've been hitting in kind of this year at least. They've also got more aerodynamic to the head. So we've got lighter head, loads of aerodynamic to create more club head speed. But what they've said is that that's not going to jeopardise forgiveness. So a couple more. And the way that they've done that is that they've not messed about too much with the centre of gravity and the spin rates. It's a decent hit. Oof, 281. So not messed about too much with the spin rates. Adjustability in the neck, you can go 1 degree down and 2 degree up. I actually suit this driver best in 9 degree, which goes completely against the TaylorMade driver that I've been currently using. This is more of a lower lofting. As soon as I loft this up, I don't get quite as good a distance. I've been testing it just before we hit. That's really nice. That's really good. It's got really dark finish to it, really black finish, and the kind of old style warbird bottom to it, which is really nice. Little Isaac Newton window here at the back edge, which is, I don't know if that's a really nice touch. I would say that's the only bit of it I'm not a massive fan of, but it doesn't really matter. It's just at the back, it's hidden, you don't see it when you hit, it doesn't really matter. But I like the principles of it. Like I say, you can't argue with physics. If you make a club that's lighter, you're going to be able to swing it faster. As long as you don't jeopardise the forgiveness, it's got to be a club that's hitting. And so far, the stats have proven to be the case. When you look down at the club, when you're actually looking down, it's got painted on grooves, but they're not actually grooves. There's no indentation there. Again, goes back to the old Callaway drivers that used to have grooves when, you know, the driver manufacturers weren't 100% sure that the grooves didn't reduce the spin, etc., etc. So they've obviously, a lot of drivers don't have grooves on them anymore. But these have just got them painted on to make it look like the old style as well. I don't quite know why they're going back to the roots, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty nice driver. And you can really tell you can swing it faster. You really can. I mean, that's big again. You can really tell it comes off fast. It feels faster. It feels you can swing it harder. That's the only thing I would say. When I was testing it at this early stage, it was hard to actually. What's a good way of describing it? Almost timing that speed. When I was testing it, I noticed a 6 miles per hour improvement in club head speed. 6 miles per hour quicker. And that felt to me like it was slightly harder to control. My normal club head speed at 110, and that seems to be the case here as well. I'm looking down at the club head speeds. I'm getting about 115, 116. So I feel like it's travelling an awful lot faster. One other factor in that as well is that they've put a really light shaft in it. This is the stock shaft, which is the speed of 575. It's a very light shaft from Fujikura. This is normally an aftermarket shaft that they've actually placed into this head now. So it's all about keeping the weight down. I'm going to be pitching this up against the Ping G30 next. So that'll be interesting to see. Both clubs have designed their club heads this year about gaining more speed. So So the turbulators to reduce drag, this lighter to help you swing it faster. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to hit one more of these, then let's have a look at some of the distance I've been hitting. It's been pretty good so far. Feels like the old school driver a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's the look. I don't know whether it's just when you look down at it, it looks like that old school driver. That was a decent hit. Right, let's have a look at some figures. I've got them on screen for you now. 5 shots I've hit there with real golf balls using GC2. And let's have a look at some of the data that we recorded from there. Average carry distance, let's go straight to the heart of it. 281 yards of average carry distance. That's a good hit. And like I say, what's interesting, I've gone down in loft in this again. So where I've been using 12.5 in the past, I've gone down to 9 degree in this, which seems to, like say, suit my game in this club so much better. It doesn't spin super low. The spin is 2,500 from the 5 shots I've just hit there. So it's okay. It's not stupidly high, it's okay. I would say, this is one of the things that when you're getting fitted for this, it's important that you do, is I believe it will generate more club head speed for you. So you might need a slightly different flexing shaft. So don't just go into the store, presuming you're a regular. Let's say you swing at 100 miles per hour normally, you're on that cut mark between regular and stiff. This might push you into that stiff bracket all the time. So it's worth getting fitted for it without question. Ball speed 162, which is fast, and like I say, club head speed I'm averaging at the moment 115. So that's pretty tasty. The dispersion was excellent. 2 or 3 right or left by only 10 yards. So as much as it's fast, it's not massively affecting the forgiveness level. They felt easy to hit, to be fair. But it's just a club that when you first pick up, it's noticeably lighter. And the first few shots, you need to time the club slightly because it feels like the club head is just travelling so much faster. 281 yards of carry, good spin, good launch, 14.8 with my 9 degree driver. I've got this 9 degree driver, but it's still got the adjustability as well, not just in loft, 1 down, 2 up. You can also draw it, neutralise it, etc. So that was the first little insight to the Big Bertha, Callaway Big Bertha V Series. Very, very light driver, suited to golfers of all different standards, I would presume, because it's going to generate more club head speed. It's not got loads of bells and whistles. You can't adjust loads of it. You can only adjust the neck. And again, it's just got this little window in the back that I'm personally not a massive fan of, but it doesn't really matter. That's something that you don't see a great deal of. I'm going to pitch this up against the G30 now, the Ping G30 with the turbulators. If you want to watch that video, click on the link just to up here, see how it fares against that. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting matchup. I do. I'm going to be hitting some real golf balls again on GC2 and seeing that. Subscribe by clicking the link down below, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Please do comment. If you've got yourself one of these, let us know you've been finding it. Share your knowledge with other people who have been thinking about buying it. And if you're thinking about buying it, ask some questions about why it might be a driver that suits you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all soon.